Hello everyone, this is Hakaym and welcome back to some more World of Warships, and today we are saying goodbye to the German Tier 5 battleship, the Konig. Yay, bye Konig! Now, generally, like I kind of explained when I did my 1 year anniversary video, I normally show off the how she is stock, and I didn't do that because I did live streams, so there wasn't a video of that per se. But I will say she kind of sucks when she's stock because you only have I think it's about 14 kilometers and you're detected around 14 kilometers. And that's with my additional camo that I do have on her. So normally you would be detected outside your, or you would not be able to fire uh, outside of your detection range. Hope that makes sense. Pretty much, your detection range is further away than your fire range. That's the only bad thing. And there's very minimal AA defense when you first have her. So when you do finally get her upgraded, she has about 16-kilometer guns, and her AA is definitely a lot better. Survivability 47,100. Armor 19 to 350. Most of it is going to be around the gun casements. That's where the thickest is. And torpedo protection, 24%. Not bad at this low tier. Main guns, you have 5. You have 2 in the front, 1 midship, and 2 at stern. Dual shots each and 305 millimeters. Reload time is 26 seconds. Turn time is 48.6 seconds. A little slow, but I mean, it's a German battleship. At this tier, it's definitely a little slow. Max dispersion is 207 meters, and AP damage is around 8,400. I will have to say, I honestly haven't got that many citadels. Now, on cruisers, yes, citadel you can do, but other battleships, like, I think the only time I've actually got a actual citadel was when I was facing I believe a Wyoming, I think it was, something like that. But range is about 16 kilometers, so not bad. I mean, she's not bad. Secondary guns, you have 4 dual 105s, and they fire HE. Max damage to 1300, and they go out to 5.7. My captain, I probably should point out, is at least a 10-point captain. He does have advanced firing training, so that does increase the range on the secondaries, which is really super nice. Now with these have AP, and they do 3,700 and have range of 5.7. So yeah, not bad. AA defense, like I said, when you first get her, her AA defense is horrible, but once she's fully upgraded, you have 6 20 millimeters, 2 quad 20 millimeters, which are these little guys. These are super nice. 8 dual 37 millimeters, which are going to be your definitely going to be doing a lot more damage. They will do 4.2 kilometers. The smaller ones 2.4, and I think it's 2.4. And then your secondary guns on the side of the ship, 4 dual 105, they will do 5.4 kilometers, 73 average damage. So not bad. AA is okay, especially against carriers at your tier. Anything higher, and oh boy, she struggles. Max speed is 24 knots, definitely a lot faster than the New York, but a lot slower than the Congo. But the Congo is a battle cruiser, so she does have really good speed. Turning circle radius is 620 meters. Rudder shift time is 13.2 seconds. Really nice. It does allow you to turn, especially going from, say, a high tier battleship to a low tier. It's definitely nice to feel that rudder shifting very quickly. Concealment, like I pointed out before, is 14.1 kilometers by sea, 10.6 by air. Not bad. Now, as far as modules, it's my normal what I normally go for, obviously. And as far as my captain is concerned, I went for basics firing training. You could probably go for basic survivability. I went for the additional speed on my secondaries, as well as my A defense, make her a little bit better. Expert marksman increases the turn time of your guns. Additional superintendent gives you the additional heal, which I kind of like. Now this is debatable. Some people don't like this. I like that additional heal, but some people would prefer vigilance or high alert, which increases the reload time on your damage control. And then for the 4th tier of the skills, I went for advanced fire and training, which honestly, there's very few others I would probably choose, but this one is super nice. Now, you possibly could go for demolition expert, which would help your HE, but as well as your secondary's HE, which will increase the amount of fire that you can possibly get by 3%. Now, as far as the 5th, there are a couple of things. I'm probably gonna go probably concealment expert, but I mean, it is fully plausible to go for a full secondaries build, especially once you get up to those higher tiers. So I probably will go for I probably won't, but it's possible to go for the manual fire control of secondary armaments, which increases the accuracy of your secondary guns. But that's pretty much it for the Konig. I will see you guys in the replay, and I was joined by Alex Playz. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, and I will talk more about her in the battle. See you guys there. Alright everyone, welcome back to your replay with Konig. We are taking her out for the last time. Now let's quickly look at the teams. On our team there is a Bogue, 3 Konigs, ARP, Kirishima, Wyoming, Omaha, Konigsburg, Phoenix, Nevny, and 2 Clemsons. On the enemy team there is a Zuho, 2 New Yorks, 2 Konigs, a Kaiser, Omaha, Konigsburg, Karlsruhe, Minikaze, Clemson, and Islav. And we are joined today with Alex Playz, and this is actually a replay when he was doing his live stream. So if you want to see his live stream, I will put the link down below. Give a shout out to Alex. He's been a great supporter, and I support his channel. So if you want to go take a look at down below. Now the Konig, she's not bad. She's definitely a lot better than the Kaiser. Different from the Kaiser because the Kaiser had those very weird middle turret placements where the turret on the opposite side of the ship where your guns are facing will actually swivel around, and the only time you could fire that center turret is if you're fully broadside. So it was more of a, should I turn broadside to get all guns, or should I just keep using at least 4 of them? I think it was 4, something like that. Now the Konig is what you'd normally expect. All very centered. Only 1 gun is in the middle, and dispersion is not bad. Honestly, it's not that bad. It's not the greatest in the world. I know at range they tend to go a little crazy, but once you get within, I think, about 10 kilometers, they really start grouping up together, and your shots are a little bit more accurate. So Konig, it's a good ship. AA is kind of lousy at this tier, but I mean most tier 5s AA is kind of lousy, but you'll see our AA at work later on. Now right now we are playing on, which I actually should have mentioned, Fault Line, which I believe they redid the maps. They redid the new texture on this map. I think this is the map they did it. I can't remember. But right now we are moving southwest, where normally battleships tend to go. Battleships tend to go on the west side of this map because there's more open ocean and less likely for a destroyer to really get close. So we're making our way as quick as we can. Now, I have to say, I kind of like the German battleships, but I'm just working my way up through it, so I can't give my full opinion as far as the line. Now, the first one's not bad. The Nassau is not a bad battleship, but I did quickly go through the Kaiser, and we were concerned about this Minikaze. That's why we're slowing up. We were concerned that he may have fired torpedoes, but I think we're fairly safe, except for there are 2 torpedo planes incoming. This is going to get a little dicey. So my Konig captain is actually from my Tirpitz captain. So he is actually a 10-point captain. So his skill level is actually fairly high. So we do turn in. I do miss these torpedoes. Shut down another plane, and I randomly shot right there. Can we dodge this torpedo? Ooh, I think we can. Ooh, very close. And we actually both missed torpedoes, which is fantastic. And you can see that my AA is actually doing a really good job as far as shooting down. We already shot down 3 planes so far. Not bad. But after everything is done said, I'm very close to this island, and I'm still detected. Should be able to go out of detection range here soon. If only that dive bomber would go away, but I don't. There we go. Okay, now we're invisible, and there is a enemy Konig 6 kilometers away, but at the same time there is a enemy Minikaze, and let's see. I really would like to get rid of that Minikaze. He's kind of low on health, about 5,000 points of damage. Let's see if we can get rid of this guy. Let's see, fire to salvo. Shells look pretty good. Did 4,000. 1 actual penetration and 3 over penetrations. Not very good. Now the secondary guns on it are pretty nice. Once you get in range, they really do a number. Now I really want to get rid of this Minikaze. Really want to get rid of him. A lot of people are focusing on the Konig. Looks like one of our cruisers was actually firing at the Minikaze. Can we kill him? Ooh, there we go. One shell actually did land kind of in the center and did a penetration. Very nice. So that's our very first kill of the game. Very nice indeed. And all that's left is a Konig. But if you look down at the map, there are actually 3 battleships coming this way. And so I do switch aim at the broadside Konig because I could do very minimal amount of damage towards this enemy Konig, and I'd rather, you know, get my full potential. 2 shells actually penetrated, and we got about 6,000 points of damage, and we just lost our Wyoming. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good at all. And here I kind of become over aggressive right now. I really start pushing south, and this is something you probably don't want to do, especially with knowing there's 4 battleships incoming. And I have to say that shot was really peculiar because one went far left, one went far right, and missed target, and of course. So I fired another salvo. A little ahead, it looks like he did slow down, so didn't really hit anything important. Did get a penetration though, but nothing that extravagant. Clemson is getting focused on. Don't blame him. I would try to take down Clemson too, but yeah. Now enemy New York is closing in, and this is where things are gonna get a little dicey for me. Does land a hit, it looks like over-penetrated, and misled him again, but I think we're gonna be able to at least survive that salvo, that returning salvo from him. Didn't take a lot of damage, and he did slow up, so fire a salvo, and those look pretty good. 6,000 points of damage, and like I said, I kind of had trouble actually citadeling enemy battleships, as you can kind of see. Now comes the issue. I have 2 battleships in front of me, a New York to the left of me, and 2 more battleships incoming from the east, which is not very good. Did right there 7,000 points of damage. Very nice. So I start to turn in. He's not looking at me. I want to try to get rid of this New York as quick as possible, but unfortunately RNGesus did not like me very much, and as you saw there, we just got hit by HE from the enemy Konig just to the south of us, which is not very good. And at this point I realize I'm kind of in danger of being way too aggressive. We did 3,000 points of damage, and New York's about to go down. Oh, he's so low on health. I really want to get rid of this New York, but I'm being way too aggressive, and I really probably should start turning away. Now, you can see secondaries are opening up. We did take a big salvo from one of the enemy Konigs, and should be the killing blow on the New York. Good, got rid of the Konig, but I've already lost about 20,000 points of health, which is not very good. So I was like, I'm way too aggressive right now. I need to turn away as quick as I can. And ouch. Ouch. Yes. This is where things start to go very wrong. This is the time I need to run away. So I'm on fire. 40 seconds. I'm not going to knock it out just in case I do get lit again. I can always heal. That's a beautiful thing about Battleship heals is if you're on fire, the repair is 100% for any fire damage. So we fire a salvo at the enemy New York, get about 6,000 points of damage, and we are crucially low on health. And I finally decide I need to repair or get rid of that fire, so I use my damage control. And look at us, we went from full health all the way down to 4,000, and we got set on fire, but fortunately our damage control was still up, and we were able to get away with our lives. So the Konig is still firing HE at us. Good lord. Oh, I'm so low on health. One good penetration could end my days right here now. And my heal is about up. Oh, please don't set a fire on us. Please. I think we're good. Oh, we have a heal. Can we use our heal? Why am I not using my heal? There we go. There we go. The heal's going. So we should get at least some good portion of our health back. Not a lot, but it's better than nothing. So I moved away from that push. Now, unfortunately, my friend Alex is down there. And for some odd reason, he is full health. He's lost about 2,000 points of health right now, which is ridiculous. For some odd reason, I don't know why. It's probably because they were all focused on me. But he's taking no damage. The Clemson is currently fighting. The Königsberg is definitely fighting. We do fire at that Konig right over there. We did a decent amount of damage. Not bad. Hopefully we can get a little bit more. So at this point I decide, should I turn in? And we did just lose our Clemson. And I almost decided to go south immediately from these islands. But instead I think it's almost better if we actually move around these islands and attack them more closer to their base. That probably would be the better idea. Now our teams are fairly close. The east side push did really well. We did lose actually 2 of our destroyers and a cruiser down there. So you could swing either way. Looks like they just lost their Zuho, which is good for us because now we have air superiority. And I guess while we're traversing the map, I should point out let's go ahead and large up the map real quick. At D6, you can see there is a battleship and a destroyer sitting there. They have been sitting there for a little while. It is the ARP Kirishima and the Nevny doing jack diddly shit. So technically we are down 2 ships. We're down a battleship and a additional destroyer. These guys were completely useless for us, and there's nothing I hate more than people who hide in the back. I don't even know why they're hiding back there. So we came around the corner, fired a salvo at the enemy Konig. We did 10,000 points of damage, 6 penetrations. Very nice indeed. So that's left him fairly low on health. He is currently using his repair. Hopefully we can take him out. Now my friend is actually the only one down there. The Königsberg actually retreated north, which, I mean, I kind of don't blame him because that's what 4 battleships there at one time. And yeah, I don't blame the Königsberg, but at the same time he could have supported Alex and his Konig. So yeah, Alex is currently getting hammered away. We did actually a decent sized salvo on that enemy Konig, about 7,000 points of damage. And this next salvo should be able to get rid of this Konig once and for all. There we go. There goes the salvo. Shells went kind of berserk there, but we landed a penetration and took out the enemy Konig. So that leaves a enemy Omaha, enemy Konig, and a enemy Kaiser. Now the Omaha did take a citadel from Alex, so that's why he's very low on health, and I believe Alex at this time is actually trying to get rid of the Omaha if possible, because the Omaha can definitely set fires and become very annoying. But at the same time, I realize, oh, there's a juicy Omaha that's kind of broadside to me. I wonder what would happen if he met some AP from my ship. Let's find out. And Citadel, and one dead Omaha. Very nice. So the Omaha is taken care of. Now that's all left on their team is the Kaiser and the enemy Konig. And guess what this means? Me and the Kaiser are going to do a very rare thing in high tiers, but definitely very, very, very usual thing you see in low tier matches. This is gonna be a brawl. Now I am lower on health than he is. He's sitting at well over 20,000. Sitting at about 17,000, and our secondaries are going firing away, getting some good hits. We did light a fire, and at this point I was kind of concerned that he was going to try to ram me, so try not to get ran by him. Now we did fire a salvo, didn't do a lot of damage, but look at our secondaries. 30 hits already. I love the secondaries on the German line. They are beautiful, and I'm looking forward to the much higher tiers with a lot more secondaries, such as the Bismarck and up further. So, went around and didn't really get much damage. He does land a decent hit on us, but he's on fire, and I did not turn broadside. Did not want to show my broadside. I kept myself fairly angled. Rather have my guns turn around. And he takes a big hit, I believe, from Alex. He's very low on health, or it actually might have been the Kirishima. I don't know. But fired our salvo, and that is Kraken Unleashed. So this is going to be it for this video. If you like what you saw, hit the like and subscribe button. You guys have a great and fantastic day. Zaijian.